welcome back, and today I'm going to be reorganizing the books in my office bookshelves. You can see behind me I have 8 of the Billy 15-inch wide plus or minus bookshelves, and my husband just put the extender shelf on for me, which you can see up there. I have a whole stack of books that I've gotten recently that I need to put away, and then I also have double stacked a lot of books that I really need to distribute and reorganize a little bit better. One of my bookshelves is entirely made up of Funko Pops. I actually relatively recently organized these shelves, and what I did was try to figure out exactly where I wanted the shelves to be placed, like the interstitial shelves to be placed. And the reason I did that is we're gonna do one of those notorious IKEA hacks and actually make these look like built-ins, paint the whole room and do a whole thing. But before we did that and locked in the locations, I wanted to make sure I was really happy with where everything was. So the way that I organized it is all the way on the left over here are contemporary romances. And at the top I've got my Magnolia Parks. It goes down to Emily Henry and Abby Jimenez, Allie Hazelwood. Then I have a few books underneath here that I'm not really a fan of and I'm probably gonna be moving. And then my contemporary romances continue and then transition into dystopian and YA. And then all the way at the bottom I have my nonfiction. On the next shelf over I have a ton of my classics and middle grade. I have my entire Harry Potter collection. After all my middle grade books, at the bottom I have some lit fic. And then moving on to the next shelf, this is really where the adult fantasy begins. And this is a mix. Then the YA starts, paranormal fantasy, all sorts of stuff. I've got some manga, Spy Family. Then this shelf here that I have like a few little robots, that's my sci-fi shelf. Moving down, I've got some YA fantasy series, special editions in these middle shelves. Going on down into more YA, this whole area is YA, a whole entire Grishaverse area. Then the next one over is more YA fantasy romance, Cruel Prince and Stephanie Garber. And this is where I have a lot of my romantasy, like Crowns of Neaxia, Daughter of No World, Throne of Glass, ACOTAR, special editions of everything, Fourth Wing, Iron Flame. And then these are some old things that I just grabbed from my place in San Francisco and then brought them over here. I have A Court This Cruel and Lovely. Then moving over here, these are all my special edition sprayed edges, and the entire shelf is that. And I have them on display with their edges out because they are beautiful. So the goal is to put away this stack of books here, and then this stack of books that I have hidden in my closet, along with a bunch of Christmas presents. So I can't really show everything in here. So I've cleaned up a bit. I'm watching YouTube as I'm doing this, and I've cleaned up the desk and piled everything that I'm trying to put away right here. Now all I need to do is get my ladder so that I can access these top shelves, and then I can put stuff up there. So I have a ton of books here that I'm trying to put away. This stack here are mostly the ones that I talked about in my top 10 books of 2024, and then the back are all new. So there's a lot. I thought I would be done after my last haul, but obviously I wasn't. Okay, so first up I realized that there is kind of a part of my shelf that's relatively inaccessible, and it's really this top corner, and I was definitely able to reach up and shove some of my Magnolia Parks books up there and the special edition ones that I got from Waterstones, but it's because of this kind of narrow section here in between my desk and the shelves, and I wasn't able to fit the ladder there. So I know that when I rearrange my desk and my shelves, and honestly these aren't even going to last up here very long because my husband is planning on doing the built-ins for these shelves relatively soon here, so this is all temporary, which is why I don't want to spend necessarily too long on it today, but I want to get all of this stuff off of my floors. So I first just popped up my new sprayed edges from Illumicrate and Fairy Loon, popped those at the top. And then I moved a bunch of my romantasy up at the top that I have yet to read. I'm not sure why I put that far away. And then I am moving around some of these romantasy shelves. Right here, I've got all of my Serpent and the Wings of Night books that I have as of right now. So just in case you were wondering, I have the indie published ones, the one with the red sprayed edges I got in France. The next one are the new Fairy Loot versions that just came out, and then the next one are the Owl Crate ones. So That is my Crowns of Nyaxia shelf that I have right now. Now I just need to figure out where my Jennifer Lynn Armentrout books should go, because that's a new series that I'm getting into. So I have my little helper here, and we were able to put up all the Powerlit stuff all the way at the top, which was great. And then I ended up popping in my whole Caraval set here. I have a couple special edition box sets. Basically, my whole Stephanie Garber section is right here, and then it moves on to Cassandra Clare. So I still have a few more things to get in here. I've got a few more books, and then Oliver is very, very helpful. All right, I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. There's still a little bit of room left in those top two, and I love the look of that little step stool up here, but this is one that we usually keep in the pantry, but I might steal it or keep another one here because we do have high ceilings kind of everywhere in our house. I do have all my Mickey ears there. Those aren't going to stay there forever, but the plan is really to have this be fully built in. So from the floors all the way up to the ceiling, I'm gonna have shelves. So there'll probably be even 2 more shelves once they're fully built in, and then I'm gonna get some picture lights, so it should be really a whole mood and vibe. And then I did have installed, my husband helped very much to put that light fixture in there, and all I need to do now is like switch it to a dimmer switch, and then we'll be able to make it really moody in here. Anyway, everything is put away and I feel pretty good about it. The entire floor is finally clear. I got the stuff out of my closet. My desk is finally clear, and I still have tons of room on my shelf to keep buying books, even though I'm not going to for a while. I'd like to get the majority of my books that are in my shelves be books that I've read. Hopefully you'll see me reading some of these books and reading vlogs at the end of this year and into next year. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.